Discard a card. Send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Then draw one card, and if you do, show it! Then if it's a slash draw, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy as many cards on the field as possible, then inflict 2,000 to your opponent for each card destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. Otherwise, shuffle cards from your graveyard into the deck equal to the number of cards sent from your deck to the graveyard by this effect.
Let me get this straight.
You gotta discard a card, mill cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, draw a card, then if it's a slash draw you draw, you get to blow up
everything
and deal 2,000 for each card.
Which is nice.
If it isn't, however, you put the cards back and you're minus one slash draw. But
You know what I don't understand?
Why do you have to discard to activate this?
you already gotta rely on your opponent overcommitting, then hope slash draws the cards you draw, not mill, because if that was the case, this would be
A lot.
easier to trigger.
Probably not.
But then again, it all depends on how many cards you actually mill, which is dictated by your opponent, and even if they have a full field, you have a higher chance of milling a slash draw than drawing it.
On top of that,
If you miss,
You gotta put the same number of cards back. To be fair, if you have cards in your graveyard before you activate this, you could choose what cards to put back, perhaps your second and third copies of slash draw you possibly milled. I'm not saying it's
impossible.
because it's in fact possible, but considering you're not in control of how many cards you mill, and you gotta draw a slash draw after you mill when you've already played at least one, makes triggering this for much profit highly unlikely.
But I'll tell you this.
If this was any easier to trigger for profit, we'd have a problem.
with that being said,
Thanks for watching. I ask if it ass shows up to click what.
help me! Help me!
Without spending your own money, but my Patreon's in the description if you just happen to be feeling
Just a little bit.
generous.
Gratitude. Discord server link description.
I appreciate you.